So that is well right, and that's going to leave plenty of work to try and get out of here with a par.
Just a little over-ambitious on that chip shot. Just sailed past.
And now a putt from 24 feet away. How did that stay out, Frank?
Did everything but go in.
Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. She's going to fall back down to even par. We head away from the coast now due east as we come to the par 4-7. A big wide fairway should make the tee shot manageable, but from there, this 3-tiered clover-shaped green provides a lot of opportunities for 3 putts if that approach wedge is not dialed in. She started this one a bit to the left.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
And with that, we welcome Notah Begay III, 4-time winner on the PGA Tour. And Notah, you've been in this spot, and every tournament is, in a way, a classroom. Maybe a classroom at Stanford, your alma mater. It's a chance to learn, isn't it?
It really is, and the hardest thing is to temper your expectations and to keep the nerves under control, because every single round from this point forward can be a stepping stone and an opportunity to learn and make your game better and move towards your ultimate goal of playing at the highest level.
Oh, the pace was spot on. That ball somehow just decided not to go down. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And she'll remain at even par. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one, similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole. The bigger hitters can easily clear those 2 fairway bunkers and, in theory, leave just a little pitch on for their 2nd.
Oh, that's a great tee shot. I know it doesn't count as a fairway hit, but when you're that far down there, the first cut is absolutely fine.
And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Let's bring in Notah Begay III for a look at birdie.
And this may go just a fraction to the right, but otherwise it's flat and it's makeable.
Nope. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And she's going to hold on here at even par. Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5 9th topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certainly not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the pot bunkers in the landing area off the tee. And just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly. That ball was waving at the hole as it whizzed past.
Substantial movement on this putt right to left, and it's from distance, so this one not just about speed, but line as well. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Okay, that's finished off for a par. We begin the back nine here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4 measuring out at 380 yards. It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that pot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green. I mean, that is a sight to behold. What a spectacular shot we just saw on the par 4 with a drive in one. Well, this one is tracking. It's on a good line. Look out. This one could be really good. Oh, my goodness, that is not fair at all. What a putt from that distance. That did everything but go in the hole. Well done there. It's a birdie to kick off the back nine. So today, probably a disappointment for our young amateur. Not the way you want to start off a big tournament.
Quite simply, it's a learning experience, Rich. What can we take out of the round? What can we improve? And really, what lies ahead?
So that should just about do it. EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage of the second round. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. Some good names up there, including our leader. We head out to the course as we pick up the action on the tee at the par 4 fourth. Yeah, that's a beautiful tee shot. Now watch this go. Oh, it's going to trundle right on down the slope. So after the big drive, this a short approach to the par 4. That is going to be tough in there. That is into the heavy stuff.
Way too good, I must say. That was just smashed. Yeah, sizable putt left.
Good chunk of real estate here, 22 feet away. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And that's going to drop her down to 1 over. We turn northward along the beach here at the 445-yard par 4 fifth. Like the previous hole, the landing area is a narrow one, and it doesn't get much easier from there. The green's protected by a big bunker on the right, and be careful because those onshore breezes like to push the ball that way. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Second shot. Good look at the green.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Yeah, came out of that one quickly. That was never on line. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th. And she'll fall now to 2 over par. We continue our turn northward along the bluffs as we come to the par 3 6th. It's another stout one at 217 yards. Most golfers will be happy to play toward the right center part of this large green and stay away from the trouble, including the cliff on the left. Safely aboard, front right portion of the green, and then outside look at birdie. We turn to Notah Begay III for this look at birdie.
Ever so slightly right to left. I'm not sure you can give the hole away here.
Just going to sneak on by. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And she's going to stay at +2. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4 7th. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second to a green that is one of the more difficult on the course. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. This looks to be at least an extra club, maybe 2 clubs going way up that hill to the green.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Oh yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she'll crawl back to 1 over for the tournament. The 8th hole here at Bandon takes us back toward the ocean. It's a par 4 at 385 yards, so it's not a long one. If you can successfully navigate or bomb it over those 2 fairway bunkers, you could leave yourself with not much more than 50 yards or so for your approach. Well, this is left all the way. That might have been okay if it stayed in that thinner rough, but I think this popped into that deeper area.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
12 feet still to go. That's going to scoot a foot or 2 by. Okay, she'll finish that one off for her par. And she'll remain at 2 under. So our featured golfer here, pretty solid through the first 2 days, safely through to the weekend and squarely in the conversation.
That's right, Rich. Get off to a good start.
EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, it's live coverage of the third round. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Notah Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. A lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee at the par 4 first. Ooh, and a tough start to the morning here. That one a bit wild and into some early trouble. So even from the thick stuff, a chance still to possibly reach this green in regulation. And let's bring in Notah Begay, four-time winner on tour, on this putt for birdie.
And not a particularly demanding putt here. Maybe slightly down an incline, but it is dead straight.
Look at this. Wow, what a sensational putt from way out. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And her score is going to stay right where it is. The second hole, a par 3 measuring 220 yards. In theory, it's a straightforward, though long, par 3. 2 bunkers left and short shouldn't be in play, but the hole does play deceivingly uphill, so a solid strike is a must. Okay, that one's dancing. Just want to maneuver this one close, down the slope for birdie. Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. That finished off for par here at the second, and her score's going to stay right where it is. On to our first par 5 of the round, the 563-yard third hole. Bunkers dot the fairway on each side, and they're penal. But if you can avoid those, you'll find a wide, receptive green that will yield its share of 3s and 4s. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Now from a little less than 200 yards, this a second to the par 5. And that is not the spot to be. And this is the third shot, about 125 yards away.
I know it's the second shot golf course, but what an iron shot. I don't care. That's the first, the last. That's a great shot.
Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And she'll move to -3 for the tournament. Up next, we come to the par 4 fourth hole, which measures out at 443 yards. Beware that the rough is thick if you miss here, but a well-placed drive rewards you with our first real look at the Pacific, as you'll see that big expanse of blue and start to hear the crashing waves below. And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. Digging in here, readying her second from the fairway bunker. Well, lesson there, I think, is if you find the bunker, you're just asking for trouble. Short of the green and a lot of work to do to salvage par.
A little too much coffee today. Second shot was short, and a nervy chip whizzes past the hole.
Step this one off at 30 feet. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. That one polished off for bogey, and she's going to drop to 2 under par. On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 fifth. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key, because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach are wayward. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
Oh, I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
9 feet remaining here for birdie. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. That's going to move her score to 2 under par. So, Frank, not much movement here on moving day and even par round, and they're going to find themselves pretty well out of the picture.
Yeah, even par on the third round is certainly going backwards in my book, but yeah, if you can't win...
EA Sports is proud to present continuing coverage of the world of golf. Today, live coverage comes your way of the final round. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. A number of folks in contention, including our leader. So let's get out to the course as we join the action on the tee at the par 5 13th hole. Back down on the ground to Notah Begay III, and Notah, right in contention at this point, our featured player. Looks to me like a no-lose situation, whatever happens.
Well, whatever happens, whether they win or lose, they're going to take away some positives from this, and they're close enough where it's going to be a clear opportunity to come out a victor. But if it doesn't work out in that way, you got to really move away from the event, take some positives, and as an amateur golfer, you have to realize there's a huge future in front of you. You take these positives and you build on them.
And if it does work out, keep in mind there's a huge payoff as well in the form of that invitation to the Masters and as well an exemption into the U.S. Open. This is a 13-footer. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she'll get a stroke back. On to a tough one now, the par 4 14th listed at 390 yards. Pot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front. Let's bring in Notah Begay III for a look at birdie.
And a very straightforward look here, down the hill with no break.
Oh, that's good touch right there. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And her score is going to stay right where it is. On now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th, listed at 206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the sound of crashing waves and seagulls. This hole can bite you, especially if you don't avoid that front right bunker, the deepest on the course. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass.
Ooh, Nelly. Whizzes past the hole. A difficult putt coming now.
Yes, Will left there. That is in for par here at 15. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 16. A plethora of options off the tee. Most end up deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present bend and dunes pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
Shame, good opportunity, but that ball just sailed on by.
Going to have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. Should make this about 80% of the time. It's for birdie. Now, that one's going to go begging. It misses right. Frustration there. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And her score's going to stay right where it is. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in too. And she's starting this one a little to the left. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's two good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
He does have a bit of an incline to navigate, but other than that, this shouldn't move much at all.
I'd call that so-so. I think you'd hope to get that a little closer. Okay, so that will wind up a par at the last. And this will be a 72 for this final round. Well, Frank, a win would have been nice, but this is all you're looking for, right? Here at Q School, just get in.
That's right. The focus is normally on the people that don't make it, the losers of Q School. You know, you had to finish in the top 40, had to get the job done, and that's exactly what we saw. Mission accomplished.
So that'll do it for my partner here in the tower, Frank Nobilo. For Nota Begay, Iona Stephen, and all our crew, Rich Lerner saying, we'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour. EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you this showcase of the best young players in the world of golf. From Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, Florida, it's opening round coverage of the event known as Q School. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. We've got a tie for the lead at 1 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to get off to a hot start and maybe make an early move up the AM leaderboard. So let's get you out to the action on the turn as we head to the tee at the par 4 10th. That will do just fine. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
It's 138 yards to the flag, pin in the back right portion of this green.
No, it's not close, but it is on the green.
This one's going to need to carry some pace with it. A long one for birdie. Back up the slope. Now a 7-footer. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Once again, water pops up here at Bay Hill. This at the par 4 11th. It's 438 yards. You want to sort of take this one around that lake on the left. But keep in mind, if you're too far right, then those fairway bunkers could become a problem.
What a great tee shot. Bisected the fairway beautifully.
Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway. Oh, this might be close. Nope, just not enough earth there to slow that ball down, and it is going to wind up in the hazard. So she'll find a nice spot to take her drop, and now adding in the penalty stroke, she'll ready for her 4th shot. Oh, no. Not a good hole of golf here. It is that time to pick up and move on. Frank, 574-yard par 5. Scoring opportunity here?
The breeze behind, once again, a reachable par 5. The hardest thing about this hole really is the green. It's raised up a little bit, slopes off on either side.
Okay, you like to see that. It has been a tough day, no question about it, but that is a bright spot, Frank.
Well, it was like it was raining through most of the day, and then all of a sudden the sun popped out, because this is a total change.
That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie. Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Nothing to it. It's a birdie here at 12. So you look at the card and you see 370 yards, par 4 13th, and you think, yeah, I'm making birdie here, but then hold on. There's a lot happening. 2 fairway bunkers to the left. There's one to the right, that green with 2 more bunkers and water front and right. And all of a sudden you realize, oh, I get it. It's the number 1 handicap hole. I'll be happy with par here.
Yeah, that was an excellent job of gauging that left to right wind. Managed to find the center of the fairway.
Okay, on the green, but let's still leave a putt that will get your attention. We turn to Notah Begay III for this look at birdie.
And this is one you'd expect to make more often than not. Not too much undulation, maybe just a slight move to the right.
Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. These 4 days are going to be a grind. That's the nature of Q School. But day 1, Frank, it's in the books.
Yeah, day 1 of 4.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you this showcase of the best young players in the world of golf. From Arnie's Place, Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, today it's second round coverage of Q School. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Some good names up there, including our leader. So let's get you out to the action on the turn as we head to the tee at the par 4 10th. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Not sure what happened there. Wrong club selection, poor execution. Regardless, a lot of meat still on that bone. Ten-foot putt left. Good concentration there to save her par. And she'll hold on at 3 over par. Frank, 440-yard par 4 11th. You see that number on the card, you think driver. Maybe not. Why?
Yeah, it's imperative you hit the fairway here, Rich. Water obviously in play left, 2 bunkers on the right. This is a second shot hole.
Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
153 yards left to the hole, pin in the back.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
got it there, but not quite on target. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Frank, the par 5s here at Bay Hill so important. What's the 12th like?
570-odd yards. Tee it high, let it fly.
Now to the par 5 12th. Frank, how good of a scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get a par 5 at Bay Hill, got to take advantage of it.
And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. Just got to get this out to a good number. Her second at the par 5. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
"14 feet to the hole." So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And her score is going to stay right where it is. At the par 4 13th now, this is a hole, Frank, that requires some smart club selection. What are the options here?
Yeah, very sneaky par 4. That bunker on the right is 250 yards or so off the tee. So you've either got a choice to play short of that or sneak it down the end, which is about 300 yards. But if you try and be bold here and miss the fairway, that second shot, evil.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. Second shot. Good look at the green. That is starting right. Got to be careful over there. Ooh. That'll be from about 90 yards away. Time to just pick up and move on to the next hole. Well, as they say on tour, Bay Hill has a good set of par threes. Here's the 14th. It's 215 yards. There are those bunkers left and long. Stay out of those, and you have a good chance to put 3 down on the card. And that one needed to put on the brakes, but could not. And this will wind up over the green.
Fairly long 25-foot putt here.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And that is going to drop her to +7. Frank, deep in the round at the 15th, you need to maybe make something happen. How difficult is that with such a huge dog like here?
Once again, make sure you know the distance to carry the bunker or run out. You got to play to your strength.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there.
Now the approach shot, par 4, 15th hole. Frank, break it down.
Green narrows up the further back you go, so the most generous place to land the ball is in the front half of this green. It's also the flattest section of the green. Imagine a miss club because that ball sailed past the flag. Really just fortunate to stay on the back of the green.
Okay, so this one, maybe a birdie putt in name only. How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And she'll remain at 9 over par. So, Frank, this a very difficult Friday for our featured golfer. Nothing seemed to go right. And this is going to wind up an MC. That stands for missed cut.
Not hammer, that's for sure. You'll feel like hitting yourself with a hammer. It's tough. I mean, just goes to show once again, Rich, as we know, we're human, not robots. But the human thing to do, get back on the range.
So that's a wrap for all of us at EA Sports PGA Tour. Thanks for coming along. We'll see you next time on the road to the Masters.